When I got through with lunch in Aunt Edna's, I remember she had sweet potatoes, and I liked that. And then Mother had made arrangements for me to stay with Aunt Kitty and Uncle Clyde till she decided, I guess, what she was going to do with all of us. And so it went along fine. I was to be company for her whenever he worked night turn. Uncle Clyde was over 6 foot tall, and to me it was scary because my dad was not a big, tall man. And
They made you dress in the closet.
yeah, they had a walk-in closet, and that's where I had to change my clothes. And they had a big picture window in the front toward the street, so he didn't want me to pull the blinds down because it would wear them out. So anyhow, that worked fine. There was a light in the cupboard. I could match my clothes okay.
Skates at Christmas.
And then this is like,
July.
I was in the 6th grade, and I remember there wasn't a bus in those days. We walked several blocks to school. I remember the street, it was Jefferson Avenue. And my aunt and uncle lived on Bill Boulevard, where the wealthy people lived at those days. Then, when I got the skates for Christmas, I learned to skate with one of the girls in my class. And we'd go to this park straight up the street and back before dark. Well, that didn't go over too good because then I wasn't home after school to be company for my aunt, so I got scolded about that. I had to be back before it got dark. Then another time, somebody dropped a kitten off, so I took it in the house, and it didn't go over too good because my aunt had this crocheted tablecloth she had made, and it would hang on the corner of it and swing back and forth, and I thought that was really funny, but she didn't. And in no time, I'm sure that it would have unraveled some of her handiwork. So outdoors that cat went, and we never seen it again. Then another thing that happened, Aunt Kitty would make me school dresses, and they were real cute. And so she had this piece of material. She was going to make another one, and she showed it to me, and I couldn't imagine a dress out of it. It was probably 2 yards, and folded up nice. And so I showed that I didn't like it, I guess, by my expression. And that infuriated her, and so she decided that I wasn't going to live with her anymore. So on Easter Sunday, I was taken to the orphanage. And Mother was off duty when I got there. And then there was nobody in charge, so she didn't know whether they would accept me or not. We had to wait till Monday morning to find out. We found out that it was okay, I could stay there. So that meant she had my youngest brother and me to worry about.
He was 3.
And it wasn't. Is the time up?
Was he 3? Was he 3 years old?
Who was 53?
Your brother, wasn't he 3 years old?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And then you were accepted.
It was mother's was in charge of the dining room beside taking care of the sick. And so this one day, she came up to her room and I was laying down there sleeping with my brother. I was supposed to be in charge of getting him over to the little boy's cottage, but evidently he didn't want to get dressed yet, so I just laid down and fell asleep with him. That didn't go over either, because then the matron wouldn't know what happened, that Dawn didn't show up. So then the next time I was scolded, I decided to go to the bathroom instead of eat my lunch, and seen this frog jumping around. It was about an inch long, I think. And I decided to pick it up and take it up to the dining room and put it on the table. And only trouble was it hopped in the beets, and then it jumped around on the white tablecloth. And so all the kids, all the girls my age, sat together, and they all were laughing at this. And the superintendent would ring the bell like you do in school. The teacher tap her finger on it. So anyhow, everybody's looking over toward us because you're not supposed to laugh out loud, I guess. Anyway, that was the end of the frog, and pretty soon it's time for everybody to be dismissed. And Mother said, "What were you laughing at?" So Annie Skelton had to tell that I took the frog and it got into the beets, and then it jumped around and made them giggle. So she said, "You know, you're going to be punished." So I had to wait. This is lunchtime. I had to wait until after dinner when there was chapel time, and find out that I was going to get a paddle. So she used her hand and she said, "Now you yell real loud because you're an example." And so I didn't have to be told to yell. I did yell. She really gave me a spanking. And I think I might have been 11 years old, so I didn't use very good sense. The only licking I ever got, though. Is it 5 minutes?